What's going on, guys? Alright, so I am here doing something I haven't done in a really long time, checking on something I haven't checked on in a really long time, and you guys haven't seen either in a really long time. A lot of you that are new probably don't even know that this exists, and so this will be new. This will be cool. You can give me some feedback on it. I'm really excited to get started back on this project again and to really get it moving along. I really want to get it back on the road and driving by the beginning of summer of 2019. I think that's a pretty realistic goal. We got a lot of work to do on this project, but we can do it. We can do it. I know we can do it, and we're going to do it. So without any more further ado, let's get this door open and check out what we got in store. Now, like I said, it hasn't been on the channel in quite some time, mainly because it's just been way too hot to be in this storage unit working on it, and also because the motivation to work on it has been pretty low, if I'm being honest, which I'm always being honest with you guys. So I'm back here now because the motivation to work on it is up. It's higher. I really want to get this car back on the road. It's always been a huge dream car of mine, and it's here. It needs some work. This is going to be the 93 MR2 RestoMod. It's going to need a lot of work. For those of you that are, I should turn around again because the lighting's bad. For those of you that are new, this thing's been sitting up for about 10 years in a field. When we first got it, it was covered in rat feces and dead rats. I'm not lying. You can check out the videos here. We got most of that cleaned up, but it still needs a lot of work to do. The whole underside, most of it was pretty rusted out in terms of the suspension and the brakes. And let me turn on a light here. Like our light fixture setup, very professional. So professional. Alright, so here you guys can get a better look at it. So where it stands, Ben was last trying to get the motor out, and as you can see, it's most of the way out. He has the mounts completely out. It's dropped down a bit. It's kind of cantilever like that. So that's what's holding the motor up still. We need to get the car lifted up. We got a crane right there, so that won't be too hard to do. We got some extra doors. And here we got the inside. So we started tearing it apart. Now the biggest problem that we are having with this car is a lot of the bolts are rusted out. And you can't see me. A lot of the bolts are rusted out and they're just snapping off whenever we go to break them loose. So that's kind of been what's been the biggest damper in terms of motivation, is having to drill out and retap all these holes, and I mean all these holes. But you know what? It's got to get done. It's not the first time, and it sure probably will not be the last time. Go through some plans with this car and talk over like what's going to be the most immediate thing that we do next, and then moving forward to the next steps to get this thing back on the ground. So right now, as it stands, we need to get this motor out. That way we can properly assess everything that's going on with the chassis and the engine bay. We can properly assess everything that's going on, just better from there. We can clean it up, get all the dirt, the grime, get as much of the rust cleaned up as we can. And then from there, I want to come to the interior, and I really want to work on getting this carpet out. That way we can pressure wash it, shampoo it, and get all that nasty smell out of it. If not, replace the carpet. If you guys know where we can get some good carpet out for 93 MR2 or 91 or anywhere in that range for a second gen MR2, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be checking that out. Alright, so I was just taking a look at what it's going to take to get this engine all the way out, and consulting with Ben because he was working on it last. So most of it's already out. Most of the mounts have been removed. We need to get the harness outside of the intake manifold, so that's plugging in the injectors and part of the distributor and part of the timing on that side. So get that harness out, and we believe that the engine should just go boop and plug right out. Little helpful piece of information. If you have a lot of things that you need to get done and you're having trouble placing your thoughts, keeping track of it, making sure you're getting it done in a timely manner or the best manner you should, write it down. It's often an overlooked practice that a lot of people don't practice, but it helps so much, not only for placing your thoughts, but for organizing your thoughts and then figuring out your priorities, and then figuring out what you should start with and what you should end with, and keeping track of all that progress. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and write a list of what we need to get done on this MR2 to get it to the next stage, which is a rolling chassis state. So, let's get writing. Yes, I am left-handed, bite me. Excuse me there, lost my balance there. Alright, so I just spent the last who knows how long writing down a simple list. Ow. What the? Anyway, ow! Something like stabbing the crap out of me all of a sudden. I don't even know what just happened. Anyway, writing down a simple list of some of the things that we need to get done in order to get this car, the MR2, a simple list of some of the things we need to get done in order to get the MR2 back to a rolling chassis state that we are comfortable with working on from there. So, you probably can't see this, and that's okay. We're going to pull the engine. We need to remove the carpet. We need to do new fuel lines, new brake lines, refresh and install and refresh suspension, new brakes, drill, tap, threaded holes, clean entire car. I want to do the carbon fiber dash trim to get rid of that nasty, ugly red nonsense. We need to clean or replace the carpets. We need to remove all the rust that we can to the best of our abilities. Something that we're going to be learning, and you guys have been learning along with us. We need to install a new fuel tank. We already removed the last one. You guys saw that already. And then we need to do a new radiator and new fans. And at that point, the car is pretty much at a good refresh chassis or rolling shell point, and then move forward with the build. Sorry if this video is a bit repetitive. I just want to make sure I got all my bases covered and make sure we get a good foundation to move forward with this project, because I know for a fact that's what's been holding it up, is we didn't really have a good game plan. We do now, and now we're going to start moving forward with it. And like I said, the weather's cooler, so we're not going to be boiling or melting a lot. That's a plus.